Okay, so in this video we're going to review how to give Livy insulin in cases where you're not checking her blood sugar. And a lot of times this is because you had already given her coverage for lunch and she decided that she wanted to eat an extra 10 carbs and you know that you need to cover those. Or in some other cases when her blood sugar is stable and she just wants a snack, and if it's a 10 or 12 carb snack, we're just going to give her the snack and give her the insulin for it. You can check the CGM to see if she's stable. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to grab this, which is the PDM, Personal Diabetes Manager, I think is what that stands for. You're going to hit the home button, which is right down here. You have to hold it for a second until it comes on, and you'll see that it brings you to this confirm screen. Just let it focus there, and you're going to hit the confirm button. Okay. It's going to go to this screen. If she's not close by, it's going to try to connect to her. You can hit the skip button, which is this button down here. And I realize that this isn't perfectly in focus, but you'll just trust me, I'll read it off to you. So it's going to bring you to the screen, and then this bottom button down here says home. Hopefully that is clear enough that you can see it. And you're going to hit the home button, and that's going to bring you to this menu. The top selection on this menu is bolus. Okay, and that's what we're looking for when we're giving her insulin for food. And you're going to hit select, which is this bottom right hand button right here. And then in this screen it says enter current BG. And this would be if you were entering her blood glucose without actually testing her. We're not going to do that. So if you're going to test her, and we'll do that in another video where you're going to actually use this to test her blood sugar, that would already be filled in for you. So you wouldn't have to actually enter anything in there. So we're just going to hit no in this screen, and that's because we're not entering blood glucose. And the next screen that you're going to get to is going to say, are you going to eat now? Pretty simple. The bottom, the left button is back, the middle is no, and the right is yes. So in this case, we are going to eat, so we're going to hit yes. And then it says, enter carb value for the food you're about to eat. Pretty simple. You use the arrow buttons down here to just scroll up, and you'll see that that changes. If you go past it, you can scroll down. Let's say that we're going to give her 10 carbs, and then the bottom button down here says enter, so you hit that. And it says use these values for bolus calculations. BG, if we had taken her blood sugar, there would be a number there for blood glucose. Since we didn't, it's just dashes. And then carbs, and that's 10 grams. And at the bottom, you're going to hit the confirm screen. That's just confirming that you entered 10 carbs. And then it's going to give you the recommended dose of 0.3 units. It says suggested bolus 0.3, carbs 10 grams. And at the bottom, it says back, extend, or enter. You're just going to hit enter there. And that's going to bring you to this screen, which is going to say start bolus with a question mark. And it's telling you that you're going to give her 0.3. At the bottom, it asks you to confirm. You hit the confirm button. I'm not going to hit that right now because we don't want to give her the insulin. But if you did, once you hit that, it's going to search for the pod. It's going to try to connect to the pod. If you're too far, it'll give you an error and it'll beep saying that it can't connect. All you got to do is bring this PDM over to Livy, bring it close to where the pod is, usually on her butt, and it will change over and it'll say bolus delivered. Okay, that's all. Thanks.